Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most exciting milestones in your baby's life, their first steps. It's a journey filled with wobbly attempts, triumphant smiles, and a whole lot of heart. We're going to break down everything you need to know to support your little one as they transition from a crawler to a confident walker. From building that essential core strength to creating a safe and encouraging environment, we've got you covered. So, if you're ready to cheer on your tiny adventure, stick around. Let's get started on this incredible journey together. Before your baby can even think about walking, they need to build a strong foundation. And it all starts way earlier than you might think, right on the floor with tummy time. This simple activity is a powerhouse for development. It strengthens their neck, back, and shoulder muscles, which are all crucial for holding themselves upright. Think of it as their first ever workout routine. As they get stronger, they'll start pushing up, rolling over, and eventually getting into that classic hands and knees crawling position. This isn't just about moving from A to B. Crawling is essential for developing coordination, balance, and the cross-lateral movement that syncs up the left and right sides of their brain. So, encourage plenty of floor play. Let them explore, wiggle, and build that fundamental strength at their own pace. Another key part of this preparation phase is getting them comfortable on their own 2 feet. This is where pulling up comes in. You'll see your baby start using everything they can get their hands on: the couch, a coffee table, your legs to hoist themselves into a standing position. This is a huge deal. It's them actively working on their leg strength and balance. One of the best things you can do during this stage is to let them be barefoot as much as possible, especially indoors on safe surfaces. When their bare feet are in direct contact with the ground, they receive tons of sensory information. It helps them grip the floor better, understand different textures, and fine-tune their balance. Socks with grips are a good alternative if it's chilly, but nothing beats the feedback they get from their own skin. This sensory input is vital for developing the arches of their feet and strengthening their ankles, setting them up for stable and confident steps later on. Once your baby has mastered pulling up, they'll likely enter the cruising phase. This is when they start to sidestep along furniture, holding on for support. It's their first taste of walking, and it's so fun to watch. They'll move from the sofa to the coffee table, a look of intense concentration on their face. This is a critical practice round for balance and coordination. They're learning how to shift their weight from one foot to the other while staying upright. Your role here is to be their cheerleader and safety supervisor. Make sure the furniture they're using is stable and won't tip over. Clear the path between their favorite cruising spots to give them a clear runway. This stage can last for a while, and that's perfectly normal. They're building confidence with every sideways shuffle. Let them lead the way and explore their newfound mobility. As they become more confident cruisers, you might want to offer a helping hand literally. But how you offer that help matters. It's tempting to hold their hands way up high above their head, but this can actually throw off their balance and create a false sense of security. Instead, try to hold their hands at their shoulder height, or even better, support them by holding their torso or hips. This gives them more control and allows them to use their own core and leg muscles to stay balanced. It mimics a more natural walking posture. You can practice walking with them like this for short periods. It's a great way to show them what forward motion feels like, while still allowing them to do most of the work. Remember, the goal is to provide just enough support to make them feel secure, not to hold them up entirely. This way, They're actively learning and strengthening with every step they take with you. Now, let's talk about toys that can help. When it comes to encouraging walking, not all walkers are created equal. We strongly recommend steering clear of the sitting, saucer-style walkers. While they might seem helpful, they can actually hinder development by not allowing babies to see their feet or use their core and leg muscles properly. Instead, opt for push toys. These can be anything from a classic wooden walker wagon to a little toy lawnmower. The key is that the baby is standing on their own and using their own strength to push it forward. These toys provide a bit of stability and give them a sense of purpose and direction. It builds incredible confidence. They feel like they're in control and on the move. Just make sure the push toy is sturdy and has a bit of weight to it, so it doesn't zip out from under them too quickly. This kind of active play is a fantastic and fun way to build walking skills. Another brilliant and simple technique is to use motivation. What does your baby love more than anything? Is it a specific stuffed animal, a crinkly bug, or maybe just the TV remote? Whatever it is, you can use it to your advantage. Place their favorite toy just a few steps out of their reach. Start by placing it on a couch cushion while they're standing nearby. They might cruise over to it. Then, as they get more confident, place it on another piece of furniture a step or two away. The goal is to create a small gap that they might be brave enough to cross without holding on. This little trick encourages them to take those first independent steps. The desire to get that toy can be the perfect motivation to let go of their support and take a risk. Make it a game, keep it light and fun, with lots of praise for their efforts, whether they make it or not. And then, it will happen. Maybe when you least expect it, they'll let go of the coffee table, take one wobbly step, then another, and fall right into your waiting arms. That moment of their first independent steps is pure magic. Be ready to catch them, both literally and emotionally, with a huge cheer and a big hug. It's a massive achievement for them, and your positive reaction will make them want to try it again. At this point, safety becomes even more of a priority. Your baby is now officially mobile and unpredictable. This is the time to do a thorough safety check of your home. Install baby gates at the top and bottom of stairs. Cover sharp corners on furniture with bumpers. Secure heavy furniture like bookshelves and TVs to the wall. Get down on their level and crawl around to see the world from their perspective. You'll be surprised at the potential hazards you might spot, like loose cords or small objects they could choke on. Creating a safe space gives them the freedom to explore and practice their new skill without you having to say no constantly. Finally, and this is perhaps the most important piece of advice, be patient. Every single baby develops on their own timeline. The typical range for walking is anywhere from 9 to 18 months, which is a huge window. It's so easy to fall into the comparison trap, looking at what other babies are doing, but resist that urge. Your baby isn't on a deadline. Whether they walk at 10 months or 16 months has no bearing on how smart or successful they'll be later in life. Focus on your own child's unique journey. Celebrate every single little victory along the way, the first time they pull up, their first cruise along the sofa, their first brave step. These are all incredible milestones worthy of celebration. Your encouragement and patience are the best tools you have. Enjoy this fleeting, wobbly, wonderful phase. Before you know it, they'll be running, and you'll be chasing after them. Thanks so much for watching our guide to helping your baby learn to walk. We hope you found these tips helpful and feel more prepared to support your little one on this amazing adventure. Remember to celebrate their progress, create a safe environment, and most of all, have fun with it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more parenting tips and guides. We'd love to hear about your baby's walking journey in the comments below. See you in the next video.